Hello, thank you for joining me today here in Devon, in beautiful Devon in the southwest of England, in Great Britain. Thank you for joining me, and today I'm doing a reading for Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the title is, you may have noticed the title, There's Trouble Brewing for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'll tell you about that a bit later on, so stay with me. Let's have a look, shuffle some cards, and I've been looking at this before, that's why I know there's messages coming through that I need to tell you about a bit later in the reading, so stay with me. Let's have a look. And if you'd like a reading with me, it's davidcharlespsychic.com, and I'll read for you from anywhere in the world on the telephone. davidcharlespsychic.com. Let's take a look at Harry first, and then we'll look at Meghan, and then we'll look at both of them together. So, use some cards. And I'll tell you the negatives first, which I usually do, and then get them out of the way. Then we do the positives, if there are any, of course. And very interesting reading. Straight away I can see that there's very little negativity. This is not negative, but he's juggling with money. He may be shuffling money around, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Doesn't mean he's struggling with money, far from it. But he may be moving finances around. Could be to do with his charities that he does work for and all that sort of thing. Or he may be taking money from one place and put it somewhere else. And he may be giving money to people because he's a generous person. But he has to sort his finances out. That's the message there. I can't see many negatives at all, actually. The biggest negative, we get this with Harry and Meghan a lot, and you may have seen my other readings on them. I've done quite a few. And there never seems to be any love. And you saw me shuffle these cards, I hope. There's no love cards here. If you're one of the psychics out there, you'll see there's nothing specifically indicating love, although you can be like brother and sister, but it doesn't look like they're passionate like they were when they first met. But I'll tell you about that, as I said, later. So let's tell you everything. He's seeing an older man for advice. Now I think that's his dad, the king. So that tells me, I still believe, I think I've already said, I think he'll be over here before Christmas, but within the next 2 or 3 months anyway, he will come to the UK. And this person is a person that people get advice from. It's the Emperor in the Major Arcana. But I think it means his dad, King Charles, is giving him advice, and he needs to listen to it because his dad knows what he's talking about. Now, on a professional level, he's also getting advice from a person linked to his work and the jobs that he does now, the things that he gets involved in. This is could be an accountant or something like that. As I said, he may be struggling or juggling with money, not struggling, but juggling money around. He's taking advice from a man that he trusts, and he can trust him, because you can't trust everybody, but he trusts this chap, and he will give advice to Harry during the next few weeks that could be very important. So, let's tell you some of the interesting things. Let's take the third man. There's another man here who travels a lot. Most people do. I hope it's focusing for you. If not, I can tell you what it is. It's the Knight of Cups, and that would be hearts in an ordinary deck of cards, of course. And this is a man who travels, is romantic, loving, kind, caring, maybe one of the water signs or something similar. He's making an offer to Harry, which is a friendship thing. It's not to do with business or work. It's a friendship thing coming from a really nice person. A person who's really kind and caring. And Harry will get on with him because it's a sort of chap that resembles his mum, in a different kind of way, of course. Then we have the World. From the Major Arcana. Can you see that? I hope it focuses. This card means that he has the world in his hands. He can have anything he wants. He can have a basin full of anywhere he wants. He's got so much going on, so much good things. Much better than he has been in recent readings, I've got to say, because some of them looked a bit dodgy. Although there is a problem I'll tell you about later on. But this can also mean travel. As I said already, I believe that he will be coming to the UK. Maybe this side of Christmas. If not, then soon afterwards. But he's also travelling to other places, which is not unusual for Prince Harry, of course. Let me show you this one. This card shows 3 of Cups. I hope that's focusing. That's the 3 of Hearts in an ordinary deck. And hearts mean love, and the cups are hearts. You see 3 ladies dancing there, having a glass of wine. This indicates a celebration for Harry. It may be his own, it may be one that he's invited to, but he's going to have reasons to celebrate again very, very soon. So it's a good reading for him. We haven't done Meghan yet, by the way. And you may have noticed the Empress. There she is. From the Major Arcana. Hope you can focus on that. Can you see the Empress? She looks very much pregnant. See? This can mean that there's a pregnancy for Harry very, very soon. Could be his wife, Meghan. It could be someone very close, a relative or something like that. But there's a pregnancy that he is interested in. So it's got to be someone close. And it could already be happening right now as we speak. He may already know about it, but neither of them may know. You don't always know straight away, do you? And then the last of this card for Harry is the Ten of Pentacles, which of course is diamonds. That would be the Ten of Diamonds in an ordinary deck of cards. And that means he's rich. Richness is predicted. Now that doesn't mean money, although it can in us mere mortals, but richness means richness in the heart, right inside there. So this is probably the best reading I've done for him, because he's had some bad ones, well, average ones, but this is not. I'm struggling to see negatives. The only negative I've got here, I don't see a lot of love. Doesn't mean it's not there. It may be so obvious that it's not being pointed out. But there's no love. That one slightly maybe, but it doesn't show a lot of love at the moment. Then I'll show you what he's got here. The Wheel of Fortune from the Major Arcana. Can you see that? The Wheel of Fortune turns. And at the moment it's turning his way. This card, the way it's presented today with the rest of the cards, because they're all relevant, means that he's entering a period of extreme good fortune. His luck's changing for the better, but he needs to sort out the problem that I mentioned earlier. I'll tell you about later. So he's got good luck coming, beyond belief really. He's got richness, he's got a pregnancy, celebration. By the way, this celebration isn't Christmas. That's far too obvious. It's something else. But there will be reason to celebrate. Richness, travel, offers from a man, a friendship, a good person, advice from someone linked to his work, advice from his dad, the King Charles, juggling money about, but he'll be okay with that. He's just moving money about. So let's take a look at Meghan, shall we? Don't forget, if you want a reading from me, it's davidcharlespsychic.com. Go to my website, David Charles Psychic. If you want a spell, a witchcraft spell, to bring someone home to you or to improve your life, you can order them there and I'll do it for the same night that you order it. My witchcraft spells are very, very powerful. Take a look at my testimonials on davidcharlespsychic.com. And don't forget to subscribe when you finish this if you haven't already, and give it a like and make some comments, because I read all the comments, read every single one of them. So it'd be interesting to see what you think of what's come up so far. Now look at Meghan Markle now. Merkel, is it Markle? I don't even pronounce that. Merkel, I think it is. I wonder if it could be her that's pregnant. We'll find out right now. There's still time. So Meghan. Well, there's a lady that's worried about Meghan. Someone, a relative maybe, a friend, that's concerned about Meghan. Concerned about Meghan's health, emotional health. There are signs Meghan isn't taking care of herself. She's probably burning the candle at both ends. There's a few things negative in this reading. There's secrecy around her. There's trickery around her, and that's mainly the negatives. Again, there's not much love here. If you're a tarot reader, you'll know there's not much love, and that's not a coincidence. This is happening repeatedly with their readings. So it seems to me that they've gone a bit flat, which happens to lots of people. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you can't put it right. But there's not a lot of love in the reading. They seem a bit like brother and sister to me. Let's have a look. This one indicates money. A sum of money is coming to Meghan and she needs to keep it. See, this man's sitting on the money. 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Diamonds in an ordinary deck. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, of course. Money is coming and she needs to keep it, not blow it in one hand and out the other, because she does have a tendency to do that. There's a lady on this side, not a spirit, that's worried about Meghan. Bit of an animal lover. Very elegant, very female. She's not a big butch person. And she's worried about Meghan. Who's that? Tell me in the comments if you know. She's worried about that Meghan isn't looking after herself. I think Meghan's a bit emotionally down at the moment, although she's very good at putting on, the smiles, which is good. But she's looking a bit down to me. Temperance here, from the Major Arcana, tells me she's not looking after herself. It means temperance. Remember the temperance movement when the women got alcohol banned in America years ago? It means removing negatives. If she's drinking, I'm not saying she is, but if she's drinking too much, she needs to stop it. It's a card saying, look after yourself, otherwise you'll be in trouble. That's what it's saying. If you're watching this, Meghan, look after yourself. Take more care of yourself. And if you know Meghan, you're watching this, tell her from me. This is the card I was thinking about, the Seven of Clubs, which is the Seven of Clubs in an ordinary deck, the Seven of Wands here, but it's the Seven of Clubs in a deck of cards. You can tell fortunes with ordinary cards, by the way. It's just like the minor arcana. This shows someone pushing these clubs, hard working, overdoing it, doing far too much, taking on too much. She may look laid back, but she's up too late. She's taking on too many jobs at once. Maybe not yet, but in the coming weeks she's looking like doing that, and she needs to stop doing it, not take on more than she can chew. I mentioned secrecy. This card here, the Page of Swords, from the Minor Arcana. In the Minor Arcana you have Jack, Queen, King, but there's no page. There's an extra card in the tarot. In an ordinary deck it's Jack, Queen, King. We have a page in the tarot cards. This card indicates secrecy, possibly from a man, could be Harry. Doesn't mean someone's telling lies, but it means someone's not telling you everything. They're keeping secrets. They've got a hidden agenda. Sometimes, as I say often, people keep secrets because they don't want to hurt your feelings. It's not always bad stuff. So they keep things quiet. But there's secrecy around her, almost certainly from a man. There are stormy clouds in that as well. It can mean arguments, quarrels, and moodiness, people in bad moods. This one is more concerning because this one, the Seven of Swords, which is the Seven of Spades, of course, in an ordinary deck, it shows a cheat, a man who's tricky, deceitful, who could cheat her, get her to sign contracts that she doesn't want to sign, steal money from her, fiddle her out of things, is up to no good, is the sort of bloke that's very popular, that's how he gets away with it. It could be a woman, but I'm pretty sure it's a man. She needs to be very careful, Meghan, of deceit and trickery around her during the coming months. So, let's take a look at the Hierophant. This shows spiritual activity. So she's being guided at the moment by a male spirit, a man in spirit. She's got many spirit guides, we all have. At the moment, she's very much influenced by a man in spirit, and she probably talks to him at night when she's alone. Someone she loved when he was on this planet. Could be a grandparent or something like that. Some older chap. He's looking after her at the moment. But there's a woman on this side that's worried about her, and she needs to watch out for that. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, which of course is the Page of Diamonds. There isn't a Page of Diamonds, but it would be if there was a page. But it's a diamond card. The Page of Diamonds indicates an admirer, I believe, on this occasion. It can indicate lots of things, but this occasion, although Meghan's got thousands and thousands, probably millions of admirers, but she's got one close that really fancies her, and he would like to be much closer, so she needs to be careful of that. She needs to watch out for temptation. But there's a man, he's very wealthy, he's not skint, and he's making advances towards Meghan as a friend, but he would like it to be an awful lot more than that. So beware, Meghan, don't fall for it. So she's got to take it easy, stop overdoing it, watch out for trickery, watch out for secrecy, make sure she's not being left in the dark by people. She's got a man who likes her, and this is something else, another card similar, Four of Cups, which is the Four of Hearts in an ordinary deck. You see someone making her a romantic offer, the cup being offered to her by the hand. She's not seeing it, she's looking at the floor, so she's not seeing the wood for the trees. But this girl, this lady, has an admirer, maybe more than one. And this could be someone, as I said, really that starts off as just a friend and they want to get a lot closer. So temptation is coming, Meghan. If you're watching this, I hope you are, let me know. And you need to avoid it. Secrecy, trickery, deceit, all that kind of stuff. So let's take a look at Meghan and Harry together. Don't forget, if you want to read enough me from anywhere in the world, it's davidcharlespsychic.com. If you want to order a love spell or a money spell or any kind of spell, I'll do it for you. My witchcraft spells are very powerful and I do them at midnight the day you order them. UK time. That's davidcharlespsychic.com. Don't forget to put some comments below if you would like to. Join me and subscribe. Give it a like if you like it. And I'll read all the comments. If you want to see my website, it's davidcharlespsychic.com. Oh, let me show you my book. I've just had this one released. I think it might have escaped. That's one of my new books. It's been released. And you can buy this on Amazon. It's Witchcraft, Psychics and Tarot. It explains all about the history of these things and the modern day techniques for tarot reading and that sort of thing, if you'd like to learn that. Then we have my second book, Witchcraft for the Heart, which is 50 love spells for you to learn, to help with people, to help with friends, maybe even, if you're good at it, make a living from it. Those are there. They're both available on Amazon, David Charles Psychic, and they're in paperback and all the different formats and all the different languages all over the world. They're on Amazon. You can order it tonight, probably get it tomorrow. So let's take a look at Harry and Meghan together. Then I'll tell you the thing that's worrying me, I think there's trouble ahead, I mentioned earlier. So let's have a look. For the next few weeks, couple to 3 months, okay? Nothing to worry about. Right, there's a problem here. The pregnancy is in their house, so in both of their readings, so it could be close. There's a pregnancy. Ace of Wands, Ace of Clubs in an ordinary deck. All aces mean new beginnings. That can also mean new jobs, new projects, and that sort of thing. And I can tell you now that I believe that Meghan will be offered another role in the movies, playing herself. But this time, I believe Harry will be offered the part as well. And I've got a feeling he'll take it. Let me know what you think about that. Unless it's already happened, I'm sure, I don't think it has, but I see them both being offered more parts together, playing themselves in some kind of movie within the next 6 months. It will be released within the next 6 months, but it will be made soon. This card for both of them shows a woman who is up to no good, skullduggery going on around them. There could be more than one. There's a lot of naughtiness in the background. And the dog's there howling at the moon. There's trouble in the background that's hidden from them. Somebody or some people have got bad intentions for Harry and Meghan. There's a man here who travels, again another one that's okay but is a nuisance, is loud and noisy, opinionated, bad-tempered, but he doesn't mean it, he means well, but he's a nuisance. If you're with him for about an hour, you'll be worn out. So it's a message to keep away from him, but they can't really because it's part of their life. He travels a lot, bull in a china shop, and very irritating, if that's the right word. But he doesn't mean it. He's coming their way too. Let me know if you know who that is in the comments. Now, this is going by what I just said a minute ago. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Diamonds in an ordinary deck. See the man doing his work. People are offering him a paper to sign, contract that is. I think it's again for the movies, as I mentioned, or it could be TV movies or TV stuff. But I think they want both Harry and Meghan this time. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. They may grace your screens very soon. This person here brings news. A Page of Wands, Page of Cups, clubs in an ordinary deck. There isn't a page, but it's clubs in an ordinary deck. This is someone bringing news to them that's good news. It's about their jobs, the things they do, not about love. It's about the way they earn money and make money, sometimes for charity. This news is coming from a man. It's a good news thing, and it's coming soon. It can also mean news of a baby, a pregnancy. This card here, Justice, indicates exactly that. They're going to get what they deserve. If they've been naughty, they'll pay for it. If they've been good, they get good karma. It's a karma card, but it can also mean legal stuff. Legal solicitors, attorneys, people in the legal profession, sometimes police. It can mean suing people or being sued by people, but they're dealing with officialdom and the justice system in America. That's important. Remember that, I told you here first. So there's a baby, there's definitely a pregnancy coming through twice here, at least in these readings. There's dodginess from a woman. Now I've kept this one. This is the High Priestess from the Major Arcana. Can you see that? I think it's focusing. This tells me Diana, Princess Diana, she will always be Princess Diana to me, is guiding them. She often is in their readings, but very much so at the moment. Princess Diana is around and they can feel her, especially Harry, can feel her presence. He's got more psychic ability than he realises he has. So she's around. And this one here about work again. 9 of batons, 9 of clubs and an ordinary deck. See the victory parade there? A bit like the Royals, isn't it? This means beating off competitors, being successful at work in your jobs. Whatever they're doing, they will be successful at it. They can't go wrong in that area. So let me tell you the bit that concerns me, that I've been picking up when I've been reading for them off camera. And it seems to me that they are drifting away from each other in the love stakes. And these cards have actually backed up what I've been thinking. It seems to me they're a bit like brother and sister. They irritate each other, Harry and Meghan, when they're in the same room. They spend a lot of time in separate rooms. Perhaps Harry's on TikTok, I don't know, but Meghan's in one room, he's in another. When they get together, they still like each other, they love each other like brother and sister, I believe. But they find each other irritating, they get nasty, bad tempers, nasty, awkward arguments, irritating arguments, and they need to sort it out because it could cause damage. And I believe one of the staff around them may reveal this secret and they may be getting a bit more sacking going on there. But I think that they've got to sort out their feelings for each other. I don't see them splitting up. I just don't think they're as together as they make out. And it's a shame, because if they don't sort it out, it could lead to worse things, especially if Meghan is pregnant. And I think she's still young enough for that. If not, then someone very close to having a baby. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Make some comments. Remember, if you'd like a reading with me, go to davidcharlespsychic.com. If you'd like a witchcraft spell, I'll do it for the night you order it. You can order it on my website. And for love, career, curse removal, weight loss, all those things, anything you like, any subject, I can do a spell for you at midnight to get rid of what you want, or get rid of what you don't want, or bring things you do want. Don't forget to have a look at my books on Amazon. There's the first one. Witchcraft for the Heart, with 50 love spells for you to learn, to help your friends and family, and even make a living at it if you're good at it. And then the other book, both available in all formats, Witchcraft, Psychics and Tarot, explains all of what we do in this kind of field. And you can learn tarot there and witchcraft and enhance your psychic ability. They're both on Amazon and they're available in paperback and all the formats, in all languages, almost every language on the planet, I think. So let me know what you think about all that. Don't forget to comment. Please subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next video. And next one I think I may be doing Prince Harry and Catherine, Prince William and Catherine. Stick with me for that, because there's a lot coming through for them as well. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to look at my other videos. I've done Donald Trump recently, Vladimir Putin, Taylor Swift, Britney Spears. They're all on my list on my YouTube channel. There's lots of them there, lots of famous people I've read for. Taylor Swift was interesting, so have a look and let me know if you need me. davidcharlespsychic.com. I'll see you soon, and remember my motto: think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you will be loved. And I love every single one of you. So take it easy. See you soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye.